guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more of RimWorld, back with some more of the Mechanitor, our little teenage Mechanitor dweeb here. Well, dweeb, I hesitate to ask, but how are you feeling about things? Specifically, how are you feeling about how many people are around here? Because we've got quite a few, and you're not into that. You're a recluse. You'd rather live alone with robots, and we've got the robot part down pat. We've absolutely got robots covered, dude, but not so much on the not so many people around here. You don't seem to have a problem with it right now. You'd like some slaves in the colony. That's a little dark, dweeb. I mean, come on, man, you're a kid. Just like could we not with that, please? In fact, could we not? I don't generally do that in RimWorld. Part of it is moral opposition to the concept, and part of it is I just find slavery in RimWorld to be very, very fussy. They're always trying to not be slaves, and that just creates all sorts of complications. I mean, they're very, very fussy about being constrained and forced to work for no money and no real benefit to them. So I probably won't do that unless Dweeb gets super, super fussy about that. Beta's on board. Beta's joined the team here, and well, we have nowhere for anyone to sleep at this point. Beta's sleeping in the storage room where Lumpy used to sleep. We're hastily constructing bedrooms over here. I'm trying to put together some sort of, I guess, bot creation room. I'm still not 100% on what that room is going to be, but I'd like to get stuff out of here because this is getting really, really cramped. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe down the road turn that into just a dedicated research area, which is something we got to get moving on. We're not researching anything. We don't know anything but what we walked in with. So I hesitate again. I hesitate a lot in this colony because this colony is somewhat odd, but I hesitate to do this. But who, first of all, is our best researcher? Beta in at 9 and Lumpy in at 12. Okay, so Lumpy, you would be an ace researcher. Unfortunately, you're also my ace crafting person. So you're going to kind of have to pull double duty here. You have put together an alarmingly large number of stone blocks. I've actually got a bunch where I could get some things done and maybe spin you over to research, but I'd like to get all of this stuff out of there first. How are we doing down here? We have most of the materials in. Let's just kind of speed things along a little bit here. The Militor's over in the Charger. And which one are you? You're one of the Constructo bots. Okay, you're over in the other Charger there. I'd like nothing more than to get better power. Get some batteries on board, and hopefully eventually get geothermal. Not hopefully, we will eventually get geothermal. I mean, it's just, you got to research it. It's just that it takes a really long time to do that. Guys, I don't even think we need to bother with this fire. Let's just not even worry about that fire. That's just somebody else's problem fire. It's soaking wet out. I don't think that fire is going to last long. What else is everyone up to here? Dweeb, you're out doing some mining. That's fantastic, because I desperately need steel right now. Where are you? You're over there. Yeah, you're terrible at mining, aren't you? You're really not very good at this. What are we on? Mining 3? Okay, you have a nominal competency in doing that. Lumpy's asleep, and Beta is hunting a gazelle. Surely a very slothful, slow creature that is not in any way known for leaping, jumping, and running away from things that are trying to kill it. Don't hit the mega sloth. It'll get very fussy if you do. It'll be very annoyed about that. See, it's having a nice little... Beta, have you given up? You've given up, and now you're going on to fire duty. Wait, where are you beating a fire out? Oh, probably down here. Yeah, we don't really need fires going out down here. Although, while we're here, why don't we deconstruct all of those ship chunks? There'll be some steel in there, and possibly some components, too. That'll be a good gig. How much... wow, you got about 60-some-odd pieces of steel out of that, huh, Dweeb? That's our contribution. Hey, Doug, let me check in on you. The Dougster here, our brand new prisoner, who I've sacrificed a bedroom for. I know I could move him over into Smog's room, but you know what? This is fine. Nobody sleeps anywhere good anyway, so we may as well just keep it that way. Doug, remind me about things. Yeah, you're wicked good at punching people, and you love doing it. You love doing it so much that you don't want to do anything else. You don't want to shoot people. You're a brawler. You will get really, really sad if I give you a ranged weapon, so you're all about the punching and the hitting and the stabbing and the whatnot. You're also, although not fantastic in construction, you are pretty decent at it, and you're going to learn it very, very quickly. Animals I can live without, and you also have an intellectual skill. Smog, let me check in with you. Yeah, you're more of a front of the house guy here. Construction, very good. Mining, not great, but you'll learn it fairly quickly. I'm seeing you down in the mines, Smog. Smog, I'm seeing is my primary miner here. Now, you're down to 2.5 resistance. We're terrible at talking to people. So that resistance is going to be a real slow roll there. We're not expecting Smog to jump on board anytime soon, which is probably for the best, because he actually has one of the best bedrooms right now as a prisoner. You should stay exactly where you are. What are these tiles? Those are granite flagstone. Okay, maybe we kind of perk Dweeb's room up a little bit. What if I got a lot of here? Granite. How about we replace those floors with granite tile? All right, so we'll get all of that out of there and then do that. That'll be a little perk me up for the old Dweebmeister here. No real progress here. Well, that's because my Constructobot is on the charger there. I only have the one, right? Yeah, I've only got the one. We have a good assortment of bots, but not really any specialists in terms of having like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Constructobots, so I could get this base built quickly. That's not really going to happen. Dweeb, grabbing some potatoes there, I see. Gonna have some boiled potatoes you're gonna cook up. I'm feeling pretty good about the vegetable food quotient right now, and more is coming in. We're in fall, so the growing season's gonna end pretty soon, but we'll have some more food. Food will be available to us in terms of vegetables. I would like to see some more meat coming in. Ooh, 2.1 already. There we go, got that down, 0.4 points. Well, good job. Beta, what are you up to? You're cutting stone blocks. Lumpy is back to the gazelle. We're just not giving up on this gazelle. This gazelle is going down one way or the other. Yeah, it does run fairly quickly far away from you. It's just that, you know, it's a gazelle. They're kind of famous for that, really. Okay, I think Lumpy's going to give up soon. Lumpy's like, I just can't get this gazelle. Yeah, he's giving up. He's back to cutting stone blocks. Beta, you want to give it a try? No, you're tending to Doug. That's probably for the best. Let's not have him die. And Dweeb is back on. Wow, you are slow at this. You are so slow with that, Dweeb. I can't expect much from a 15-year-old boy in terms of mining, but I would love to see that going up, kid. Or let's get Smog on board. Smog can do all of the mining around here. The Agribot's doing well. Agribot, one of the better bots we've got going on around here. Just taking care of all the fields. Somebody had commented, mentioned there might still be something wrong with this wind turbine. Doesn't look like it. It's got a little bit of damage. I think that was from one of the raids. That might have been Doug or Smog, I'm not sure. A little tiny bit of damage. Someone will deal with that eventually. But no, it's operating at what can nominally be called peak efficiency. So we've removed the roof. We've kind of readjusted that room so it doesn't block anything. Yeah, I think that is working just fine. I'll just quickly check in on the others. Yep, that's working fine. And that one's working fine. Okay. It's about the best we're going to do for power right now. I might at some point throw in a wood chainer. Oh, hang on. There's a raid. Oh, who is it now? It's the Bakwanho. Yaha, they're attacking immediately. They're Yiddikin. Okay, so let's just run the numbers here. First of all, everybody in Runaway Dweeb and all the mechs in Runaway Dweeb. The Militor, where are you these days? So, okay, yeah, you're coming in. Great, good. And I'm just going to go ahead and draft you now and put you over here. All right, let's move things on a little bit. How far away are they? Oh, it's just the one of them. Okay, I think we can broadly handle that. I'm not even sure I want to take this guy prisoner. I'm not really accepting applications for new prisoners at this point. And team, just so you don't wander, why don't you all kind of go over here? Now, learning what we've learned in the past, the raid is probably going to get bored of trying to get in and go try and attack my wind turbines. It loves attacking the wind turbines. So let's start. Oh, out of command range. Dweeb, can you move slightly to the right again, please, so the Militor can be in range of virtually everything? I got it. Whenever we get research going, I've got to get some sort of, like, upgrade in terms of their range. Where's my man here? Where's my dude? Yeah. What is your name? Sorry, come here. Talk to me. You are Yosh, okay? Yosh, you any good? I mean, you have some skills. You have a decent intellect skill, and you have a burning passion for it. You're an ascetic, which is one of my favorite traits, because it's so easy to keep you guys happy. You're psychically dull, which is a surprisingly good trait, because it means you don't get affected as much by psychic waves or all that kind of thing. Annoying voice, people hate you, and you're kind of slothful. Right. I'm of, okay, here's the deal, Yosh. If you happen to die, I'm basically okay with that. I can probably find better colonists around here. I've got to be slightly more conservative. I usually just take any warm body. Like, literally anyone who comes by, I will take. But are you going right for the wind turbines? No, you're going to come in here first. But I got to be a little more... You going to shoot this guy or what? There you go. Boom. Okay. Now, start kiting him back this way. Yep, move, move, move. There you go. I have to be a little bit more conservative about whom I'm willing to take here because we can't get stuff done very quickly with this few people, which should mean I should get more people. But here we are. Who am I missing here? Oh, Dweeb. Yeah, why don't you come over here, kid? And then get back to the military. Long story short, it's not. It never is in my world. But long story short, I've got to be... No. Keep moving in this direction, if you could. Okay, yeah, okay, the military has been slightly damaged. That's basically fine. And are you going to get bored of trying to crack down the door, or... No, you're actually fine with cracking down the door. Okie dokie. That happened. So, yeah, just keep shooting. These guys take a... Okay, there we go. We got them. Those guys take a long time to go down. They are very, very tanky things. All right, so you guys, off draft. We're going to have to get that door repaired pretty quickly. Ooh, you dropped 124 silver. Thank you. Yeah, I'm basically okay with you dying. This has been a long-winded way, Yosh, of getting to a point, which is... Although I generally take any warm body that comes along, I can't take any warm body that comes along. We have limited resources here, so I'm going to be slightly more conservative than I usually am about whom I accept. I like Smog, I like Doug. I mean, who doesn't like Doug? Everybody likes Doug. Look at Doug. Doug's great. We all love Doug. Dweeb's already talking to Doug. It's like, I like Doug. Doug's an alright guy. I would love to have him as a member of my colony. There we go. Certainty 25 to 19. Boy, you are getting a little better at that, aren't you? Has your social gone up recently? No, it's still 3, isn't it? Okay. Back to work. So the mechs, all right, how did we do this? So the Agrahan needs to be somewhat unrestricted. Sweeper can just be in here, and the Constructoid can just be in the home area. And then the lifters can also be in unrestricted. Okay, I think that went great, in that we killed the dude. Let's get a grave set up. We're probably going to need a few of these. Put like 3 up there. There we go. All right, we can get in and all that. Transport pod. Oh, well, it's all just popping off today, isn't it? Mech repair needed. That'll be the Militor. Hey, Dweeb, just while you're... Okay, I'll let you finish your snack, but then you got to repair the Militor. He's very, very important about things. All right, Mitsuya. A politician named Mitsuya is crashing. Should be badly wounded. Ooh, she's not affiliated with anyone. I could just capture her. Okay. Mitsuya, we just had this conversation with our most recent raider. What's your gig? Yeah. Yeah, see, here's the thing. You're a very intellectual and social nudist. I would imagine if you were a nudist, you better have a good social skill, because you got a lot of explaining to do. You're walking around the streets of your town completely naked. You better be able to talk to people, because there are going to be questions. They're like, hey, why don't you have any clothes on? That's going to be the first question. The second question is, hey, why don't you have any clothes on? The third question is going to be, why are you doing that? There are children around here. The fourth question is going to be, hey, why don't... Anyway, there's a lot of questions when one is a nudist, a practicing nudist, or a perfect nudist, I don't know. It doesn't take much to be perfect, just... take all your clothes off, all of them. Like, don't leave your socks on, because that's weird and creepy. So you've got a great social skill. You'd be really good at, like, wardening or something like that. In my mind, I want to capture you, because then I can definitely bring you into the colony. You are incapable of dumb labor, plant work, or mining. You just don't do any of that. You don't lift a finger. You just chit-chat to people. Although you are another person I could effectively chain to a research desk and do nothing but research. You're okay at it, and you'll get better at it fairly quickly. You can shoot. Shooting a 5 is not nothing. Here, okay, Mitsuya, first of all, how banged up are you? Dead in 7 hours. I can cover that one. That's fine. Hey, Beta, could you go capture Mitsuya? And we're going to have a think about her while we keep her in prison. We're just going to have a little thought process about Mitsuya and how much we really want her. You're going to want to hustle a little bit there, Beta. Yeah, you want to put a little wriggle on, as the kids say these days. Put a little wriggle on. You're moving on that, right? Where are you? Oh, you're already there. Never mind. Okay, you're already there. Sorry, Beta. I was being a little derogatory towards your speed there, and you seem to be doing just fine. So we'll bring you down, we'll heal you up, and then, again, we'll have a conversation about you. Not really a conversation, Mitsuya. Mostly it's going to be a monologue. Some of it may be internal, some of it may be external. It depends what I feel like talking about. I mean, I've got about an hour that I record these things, so lots of things come out of my mouth, Mitsuya. Many of them will have nothing to do with you, but we'll have sort of an internal/external monologue about you, specifically you, and your value to my colony. I'm kind of feeling just chaining you to a research desk. Okay, before we do anything at all, yes, I know there's a medical emergency. I'm aware of that. Beta? Oh, you're already tending to her. Oh, good for you. How emergency is the emergency? 2 hours. Beta, you got that covered, right? You doing that with no medicine, though? Really, we don't have any herbal medicine down here? None. Okay, I'll set the bot to go and harvest something in the area. What do we got? Yeah, okay, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Hypothermia. Is it that cold out? It's 25. I mean, that is well below freezing. I mean, you ain't wrong. Wow, that is cold. Holy moly, I didn't realize it was that cold out. Why aren't these plants dead? 26 degrees. That is well below freezing. And these plants are... You're saying these plants are still growing? Oh, okay, no, they are frozen. They are frozen. All right, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. I'd like to have food. Is there any heal route in the area that I can immediately spot that we could go get the bot? You see what I did there with the rhyming? Spot and bot. There's some down there. Go harvest all of that. Just double-click that, get it all, and do what you can with that. Okay. So, Mitsuya, first things first, you're probably warming up quite nicely, seeing as there's a heater 4 feet away from your bed. This is going to suck up more food, though, isn't it? You've got a bad back, too. And, sorry, you are, what, a baseliner. Okay, so no wicked cool genetics. No, I can get teal hair or your skin color out of that. I don't really need teal hair. I don't know if anyone needs teal hair. It's sort of a luxury item, really, isn't it? No chance we've done those graves yet. I'd love to get the corpse out of here. Or we could put it up in what used to be the toxic waste dump until the toxic waste deteriorated and poisoned the area. That's where we put other corpses. If you guys want to put a corpse up there, you could go ahead and do that. That'd be okay. While I'm looking at this door, why don't we replace this door with a better door, seeing as this is the primary way people are trying to get in here when they want to murder us in the face. How about we make that a granite door instead? These are probably, certainly better not be my finalized defenses. But if they keep banging down this door, let's make it harder for them to do that by making it out of granite. What did I make this one out of? Marble. Okay, that'll take a while to get through. Ain't chipping through marble very easily. Smog, dinner is here. It's not much. It's probably potatoes. It's potatoes and turkey. Wow, it's like Thanksgiving dinner. Smog, it's Thanksgiving. It is fall. It could actually be Thanksgiving, Smog. I don't know if we celebrate Thanksgiving here. We might not. But we've killed a turkey, we've dug up some potatoes, and we put them in a small pile. And we heated them. We cooked them first, ideally. Nobody really wants raw turkey meat. Or indeed raw potatoes. I mean, you get what you get here, but we have cooked it for you, and we've presented you with Thanksgiving dinner for Smog. Now, how is literally anything else going down here? Because, boy, this is a slow roll. Is there anyone? I know, I've got, 2 people and a 15-year-old boy, and he only, in terms of usefulness, he's only, a third of a person. What? Savage rats? Maybe. What do we got here? So, this is from the Empire. They lost the scouting party. 2 rats. Okay, just kill 2 rats. That's all you need me to do here. And you'll give me a book, The Testimony of the Noctal. I actually feel I remember that. Bioferrite extraction and void provocation. I mean, you'll go insane reading it. You'll go completely nuts reading it. Mental break chance, 2.1% per hour. But boy, that's 2 very, very handy anomaly research items that we can get done, and 54 gold. Which ain't nothing. The reinforced barrel would be great, but I am nowhere near learning mortars. That's not happening anytime this year. And then a little bit of money. I've got some money. A tornado generator. Now, I know we've discussed tornado generators before. Your first thought is, oh my god, Dave, tornado generator. How are you turning that down? It generates a tornado. The hint is in the title. It literally makes a tornado. It's okay. it's not nearly as cool as it should be. It's okay. It's just not. I would rather have the book. The book is way handier. Those are two really good anomaly research items. Again, we will go insane reading it. But yeah, it's a price you're willing to pay, really, isn't it? And all of this for only killing 2 rats. I think we can handle that. Speaking of which, Dweeb, where is the Mechanitor? Oh, have you gone down? Can we get that lifter to the recharger, please? And then where is my Mechanitor these days? Over there. Yeah, once you've done that, then I'll get you to repair the Mechanitor. He's a little bit banged up. Okay, you're in the charger. Dweeb, can you do repair work on the Mechanitor, please? Preferably before the rats show up. There's only 2 of them. Not really feeling this is a colossally big deal. Certainly not for that. This is a really good risk-reward ratio. You're talking your risk-reward ratio here. This is a good one. The risk is relatively small in that it's 2 rats. And the reward is very good. Where is there a fire? Oh, I think we can ignore this one, kids. Yeah, let's just not worry about this fire. We're hauling the corpse somewhere. Oh, to my designated corpse/toxic waste area. Good. That's a good spot to put him. Yeah, perfect spot. You know why? Can't see it from my house. Therefore, it's not my problem anymore. Like any town dump. If I can't see it, I don't know anything about it. It's just not my problem. Dweeb, is there any chance you could, like, bang out this door real quick? I feel this is an important door that we should have, in that it's the door that comes into the base. And then the rats are going to be like, oh my god, there's a totally open space in the wall. Let's go through there and murder people in their faces. So, yeah, if you could kind of punch this one out, that'd be great. Ooh, that's going to take a while, isn't it? Okay. You're still doing more stone blocks. I have accumulated a quantity of stone blocks that I'm mildly comfortable with right now. How are we doing down here? We're really struggling down here. Alright, I set that up for sandstone. Do I not have sandstone? Granite? No, we've got sandstone. 168 blocks should more than cover that. I think I need to get one of the humans doing more construction. Because it's really just the Constructobot doing anything at all. Slam it into pause mode. Are any of you good at any of that? I mean, Dweeb, you've got a skill. You've got a skill that exists. And same with you. We actually got 4. You should be 2. Dweeb should be 3. Actually, you can both be 2. I'd like to get this room finished. It is very slow going in this colony to get anything done at all. Although, I mean, it's the 10th of September. It's only fall. It's a fairly okay base for what we've gone through so far, which is a constant series of raids. Hey, Mitsuya, while you're just chilling there, how about we actually do something with you, like convert you, just while I'm thinking about you? I don't really know what my plan is. How are we doing with you? 1.5 on the old resistance there. 1.5, and Doug, we're converting you. How much do you believe in your stupid nonsense of the High Legion? Not much. You are pretty much ready to go on that. Pretty much ready to not believe in that anymore. Mechanitor's all healed up, right? Yeah, good, okay. I'm just kind of waiting on the rats at this point. Hey, Beta, what are you doing? You're cutting more stone blocks. What are you so sad about? Yeah, the rotting corpse. Yeah, you just moved one. Yeah, and you observed a corpse. Yes. That happened too. Both of those things happened. You've detected a logging worksite. You've observed a rotting corpse because you put another corpse next to it. 8 without a table is your problem, kid. That is your problem, okay? That's okay. There's the manhunters. Hang on. Just run the numbers here. Everyone in, run away. Mechs, run away. Door, not actually finished. Not super finished in the sense that it's not finished. Put you guys over here, and where is... Can I immediately spot the Mechanitor? I never can. He's like a ninja. Yeah, you. Come up, come here. Come here. Come up over here. No, come... Mechanitor, draft you. Come up over here. Okay? Where are they coming from over there? I think this will be fine. I'm not even super worried about this. Lumpy, why don't you stand over here? And all the bots are coming in. Good, alright, all the bots are getting secured away. Rats are... Oh, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. This is really good risk-reward. 2 small rats in exchange for a really, really good book. What's your plan here, rats? If you want to go... I mean, you're not going to go through the trap corridor because there's a far more obvious hole in the wall. Bring the Mechanitor back here. Actually, bring the Mechanitor over here. try not to shoot each other as best we can. All right, rats coming in. I think this is going to be A-okay. We're starting to shoot, and we're terrible at it, but they're going for the Mechanitor first, and one of the rats just went right into the trap corridor. Okay, problem solved. So, undraft everybody. Dweeb, you're converting. That's great. Could you actually repair the Mechanitor first? We really need that guy on bay. On bay? On base. On base? On side. On side. Anyway, Dweeb, go with on side. I don't know what on bay is. It sounds like some sort of Japanese cuisine. Like you'd go out for a really fancy meal of on bay at some sort of like really, really high-end Japanese restaurant. Like you're dropping a couple $100 just to walk in the door kind of Japanese restaurant. Okay, that's where you're going to get on bay. I don't know what it is. It's probably fish. Japanese love that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know. Make it up, dude. But we need the Mechanitor on side is what we need actually, in that it's functional. Where did my... Yeah, let's get the beta. What are you doing? Playing horseshoes. Could you just get that book inside? No. Oh, it's outside the area. Hang on. I'll get y'all where you need to be there. And then, all right, one more time. Agrihand unrestricted, clean sweeper home zone, constructoid home zone, and unrestricted. Okay, beta, can you go get that book now, please? Yeah, haul that. Let's get that inside. I don't want that being left out there for a whole season because I forgot about it. All right, the rat scenario is over. And we got a free rat out of it, too, which is good. Wait, are you deteriorating? Oh, you're rotting. You have, like, the scaria stuff or whatever. Where we can... You're not. We can totally eat you. You're going to be fine to eat. Where'd the Mechanitor go? You're over here. Okay, you seem to be basically fine. And one more time, Doug, how are we doing with your nonsense? Okay, coming down sooner than I thought. Let's evaluate for a sec here. This is finally happening. Good. Dweeb, what are you doing these days? You're feeding Doug. That's a strong move. And you're feeding a prisoner. And you're already gonna go insane. You're right into the insanity book. Like, boy, I can't wait to just have the dark forces destroy my mind while I read this book. I'm going to learn a lot of stuff about anomaly stuff, and I'm going to go completely out of my skull doing it. I like you, Beta. You're fun. You're reading insane books. How insane are you? Are you having fun going insane, kid? But more importantly, this is going to just tick up my research. There we go. Void provocation and bioferrite extraction. I'm learning it without actually having to learn it. Just a nice little passive learning process going on there. Down here, I need Dweeb front and center, please. Yeah, you're playing horseshoes. Not today, kid. If you could actually work on that, that would be great. Try not to box yourself in there, by the way, because the door isn't actually constructed yet. We're trying to do literally everything else, and it's just not working out. I've got... The bots are great, but there's only so much one bot can do. Okay, what is verbal comma time? What is my best next move around here? Finishing this. Honestly, finishing this. I want this over here. Maybe I just make this into a research room. Maybe I'm overthinking this. That'd be a very big research room, though. I think this is better suited to bot creation, bot production. Unfortunately, I can't move this. I'm just going to have to build a new one. I mean, I can deconstruct that one. In fact, you know what? Just set that up to be deconstructed. I'll get some materials back from that. Won't be perfect, but I'll get something. You botched construction. Less than ideal. Less than ideal. And could we maybe finish off the granite door? Again, it's our only point of entry, and by our only point of entry, I mean it's our enemy's only point of entry into this base. If we maybe wanted to just kind of slap that together. Beta, what are you doing? You're refueling the cooler. Probably no real need to do that. Yeah, let's not bother with the coolers, because apparently it's very, very cold out. Yeah, don't sweat those. With no reason... Oh, there we go. The Constructobot got it done. No reason to waste the wood. I would rather you turn that into, ooh, I don't know, a bedroom. We do have a bed kitted out down here, too, right? Yeah, okay. There's only 10 left in this. Beta, could you just maybe finish that? Yeah, just, no, don't deliver. Okay, deliver anything you want, kid. I don't care. Just finish the bed. It's for you. This is your bed. If you could, a door here would not be the worst idea. If you could just maybe finish that. No, I think I'd tag that to the floor instead. Well, Beta, this one's on you. That's all I'm saying. You should have known that I gave you the wrong order, because you've seen this channel before, and you should have said, I know he said bring wood to the floor, but I think I should bring it to my bed. I get it, Beta. You should have anticipated these things. Let's go kill a donkey, because that never goes out of style. Everybody loves that. A good bit of donkey meat around here will be good. And what are we, seeing as we got 3 prisoners, what am I actually doing for meals? 25? How about we bump that up a little bit? I got a lot of mouths to feed around here. How about we take that up to 35 instead of 25? Now, where the heck am I going to put Smog? I am constantly 1 bedroom behind in this game. I am perpetually 1 bedroom behind. I get a bedroom built, somebody else comes along. I don't have a bedroom anymore. On that thought, why don't we start to get some more wood chopped? Get all of that done, thank you very much. This could be a bedroom for literally anyone. I'll start blueprinting it in the sense that I'm just going to put the things down that I need. I know nobody's going to get this done anytime soon. I don't care if you're too close to the happy tree. You know how much I care about the happy tree? Not at all. Wooden end table can go. I know you're saying I don't have enough in storage. It'll be fine. This is a big bedroom. The ambush night. Okay, hold that thought for a second. Let me finish the things that I'm doing here because things are happening that are important. Like this happened. Beta, congratulations. You have a bedroom now. All right, there you go. So I'm going to optimistically get rid of the sleeping spot, even though I know I'm going to need that again in like 2 seconds when Smog joins. But we'll fill that in with the storage thing. Okay, talk to me about an ambush night. What's your problem here? It's the Imperium again. Guards were killed in an ambush. Another rat. Boy, the Imperium really has a lot of problems with rats. You're like literally the Empire. You are the royal family of, I don't know, the galaxy, the universe. All of your people have insane high-tech weapons and defenses and armor, and you're getting stymied by a couple of rats. Keep you safe for a couple of hours. Absolutely. Absolutely we can do this. Okay. So this is obviously our first royalty quest to gain the initial royal title. So we're definitely going to do that. It's got to be Dweeb, right? Dweeb has got to be the royal family. Does he, though? Beta. Like, show me things. Show me things. Lumpy. No, you guys are terrible. You guys are absolutely terrible. No, none of this is it. It's got to be Dweeb. I don't like to put everything in one person. So Dweeb is the Mechanitor. If Dweeb is also the royal, and Dweeb dies for some reason, then I've got to replace a couple of things. I try to like spread it out. So for the Mechanitor is one person, the royal person is another person. So if they go down, it's easier to replace them. Beta, how do you feel about like King Beta? Is that like a thing you'd be into? It's kind of got to be Dweeb, doesn't it? It really does. Lumpy, we got to convert you at some point too, by the way, because you believe in this nonsense, and that's a terrible idea. We can't, because I don't have a priest yet. I can't have a priest until I've got enough people who believe in our nonsense. But Lumpy, we gotta kind of winnow that out of you. It's just kind of got to be Dweeb. I got to have King Dweeb. Okay, we're taking it for... This is not my ideal, but we're taking this for Dweeb. So Dweeb, yep. Syndanos has joined. Cool. And yep, you're up there. Bring me back down to Dweeb, please. Syndanos, just draft you and go stand in the storage area. The rat will be right behind him. So why don't we just already... Yep, there's... Oh, no, that's an eclipse. That's a totally different thing. Let's just put everyone in the runaway zone and also the mechs in runaway. Just get everyone kind of huddled up here. The rat will be along... There we go. No, that's a fire. Every time you say, there we go, Dave, it's something different. Okay, so that one's a fire. Now, it is in red. I can see why your eyes immediately jumped to that and thought it was a man-hunting rat. It is in red. The eclipse we don't really care about. I don't have any solar power, so that's completely irrelevant to me. A lot of these things are not my problem. So meditation spot, that's going to be the new guy, Syndanos. No acceptable food, that'll be the new guy. All of that will go away when he leaves. So I'm not even going to fuss with any of those notifications. Now, check it this time. Man-hunting rat. That's the one you were worried about, Dave. Okay, so yeah, the rat's coming in, but my man will be very, very far away from that very soon. And the rat will probably just go right through the trap corridor. I don't even think we need to get out of bed for this one, to be honest. Ooh, Lumpy's down to 0.6. Yeah, Syndanos coming in. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just get the Militor on board for this, just in case. Go stand up there. Just in case. Alright, I don't think we even need to really, as I say, get out of bed for this one. So the rat's coming in. Slow it down a little bit there. Rat's coming in. Where'd the rat go? There it is. And rat's dead. Okay, perfect. That has worked itself out great. Yeah, you're fine. You can just go about your business. And hang on. I'm doing things here. Syndonos, you're undrafted. Lumpy's reading the Insanity book again. Lumpy, I love everything you're doing right now. Might have been Beta who was reading it before, but all of you are going to go insane soon. Learned of a way to escape the planet. Yes, we're not actually members of the royal family yet. We just did that, but all of this basically says that if we get a high enough rank in the title of Archon, then we can invite another Archon over, and they'll be like, let's see if you're a cool enough Archon. Let's see if like you're Archon-y enough. First of all, provide me with an amazing bedroom. Oh, also provide me with an amazing throne in an amazing throne room. So that's a very, very, very long time away. We're just going to kind of shelve that. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to time out. I can do that at any point. The shuttle's here, though. So that'll be for Syndonos there. Syndonos, you can just go pop yourself in the shuttle there. Sorry, it's pouring rain. I know that's probably not good if you're a member of the royal family. You're going to get your ermine all wet. I assume the royal family still uses ermine, right? I don't even know what an ermine is. I think it's kind of mink. But yeah, you're going to get your ermine all wet there, and you can't dry that stuff. It just doesn't happen. So Dweeb is now a freeholder, okay? And the quest is completed. But more importantly, Dweeb has a novice ceremony. So yeah, we'll get a psi link, so we'll get like well, effectively magic spell is what it is. And the novice title. This doesn't really grant us much, but it does mean we're on our way. Royal permissions are like the cheat code in RimWorld in my life. Just summon things, have the royal family deal with it. Yep. Got a raid that's too big for you? Have the royal family deal with it. Got a mech cluster? Have the royal family deal with it. I love the royal permissions. I do. It's gonna be a long time before we get any of them on board. This is just the entry level. We're like, I don't know, a page? Is that a member of the royal family? That seems like a royal thing. Like, you'd be a page. You just kind of stand near the royals, like in the next room. And you're like, I'm kind of royal. And they're like, yeah, not really, kid. You don't even get to stay in the same room. So we're going to do the bestowing ceremony. It's going to be terrible, and we don't care. It'll get done. It doesn't matter if it's terrible or not, except people will be a little sad if it's terrible, but they'll get over it fairly quickly. So Dweeb, my little 15-year-old Mechanitor, now a member of the royal family, in the strictest legal definition of the word. That's going to take a while, so I'm just kind of scanning around, seeing what else is going on here. Probably start to get some flooring down soon. Lumpy's got to get bed, Beta's got a bed, and obviously Dweeb has a bed. I notice we're starting to do the flooring in there too. Next up is going to be Smog, so I've got to kind of get this bed done. How many trees have we chopped down? Not enough. Oh, speaking of which, put the Agrahand back in unrestricted. Home, unrestricted, unrestricted. Maybe I'll put somebody... The Agrahand's probably kind of tied up over here. It's the 12th of September. I think we can probably turn off sewing, especially with the weather. It's 27 degrees out. It's not worth sewing these. They're not going to survive the winter. We'll just keep what we got. That'll free up a lot of time with the Agrahand. So good. That'll be some trees cut down at bare minimum. We'll get the gold in at some point. It's not like it's going to go bad. It's gold. And wow, you are slow with this mining. In Dweeb's defense, we've got a lot going on. There's been a raid. There's been multiple rat incursions. And now Dweeb's going to be a member of the royal family in the strictest legal definition of it. And you're getting the vent done, which is good. We should really get a heater in there sooner rather than later. Unimpressive bestowing ceremony. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't terrible. Okay, at least it wasn't terrible. So you're a novice now. And you're a Psycaster. So, again, long story short, just magic spells. What magic spell? What? A mad turkey. Could the royals deal with that? That they might, actually. Depends how fast those guys get into the shuttle. They're going to hustle to get home. I'll look at Dweeb's abilities in a sec. I just kind of want to deal with the turkey issue here. Yeah, I think they're going to be gone before the turkey gets around the corner. Okay, once... You know what? I don't even want to summon people into the... I got to. You got to be careful here. They're already in Runaway. Hang on, there's a conversion. Put the mechs back in Runaway. It's just the constant bouncing around here. So, who just got converted before I deal with the turkey? Doug. Doug, you're on board with this. Great. Yeah, you are into the the temple. You're into my temple here with the little atom symbol here. Yeah, good job, Doug. Let's put you immediately onto recruiting. And Mitsuya, I'm still thinking about you. How's your health? Yeah, you've dealt with a lot of your issues. A lot of your issues have been dealt with. More importantly, Smog. How are we doing with you? You got to be pretty close. 0.6, and we're talking to you right now. So Smog might be on board very, very quickly. But we should probably deal with the turkey issue. Zoe, if you wanted to kind of take your time getting to the shuttle, I think there's a turkey on its way that you could potentially deal with. I don't think you're going to see it in time, and it's not going to see you. Nope, they're gone. Okay, that's all right. Let's just get, is everyone done? Yeah, 0.3 on the Smogmeister up there. So let's get you guys over here, and where's my Militor? Down there, yeah, draft you, bring you over here. I don't think it's going to get through the trap corridor, but just in case it does, where did the turkey go? Oh, it's over there. Are you just going to hang out over there because you're insane? All right, that's broadly fine, I guess. We do need a meditation spot. Dweeb needs a meditation spot. Oh, Dweeb, I was going to check in on your magic powers. Now I can. So you got Burden. Okay, that's actually a pretty good one. So you're just going to psychically make somebody slow. Not for very long. It's a very short effect, but in a pinch, it can really just give time to get some few extra shots on them. I'm okay with that. That's decent. I will take Burden. It's one of my favorite ones. I do notice while I'm looking at my turkey over here that they did deconstruct this. So let's expand that into there. I'm keeping half an eye on the turkey, who I don't expect to get past the... Okay, everything's done. Didn't get past the trap corridor. We really need to repair that, by the way, guys. We really need to get that fixed up, okay? With only like 2 traps left in there. One more time. Agrahand, unrestricted. Home, home, unrestricted, unrestricted. And then all the people in unrestricted. Okay. Let's begin to make... We haven't quite finished the roof here because we haven't actually broken the door open yet. But let's start to get a new Mechanitor thing over here. Biotech, Mech Gestator. I also wouldn't be a bad idea to get the subcore encoder along. Band node, talk to me about that. Mechanoid band signal amplifier. Must be tuned to a specific Mechanitor, and this will add 1 bandwidth. Okay, so I can control 1 more Mechanitor. Now I'm looking more for range at this point rather than quantity. That's great. I mean, that's a neat thing. I know we don't have enough steel, but I don't really need that right now. I still don't have as many bots as I could anyway. This is, what, 150 steel and 3 components. Let's just start to get that over there. And they're not going to do it anytime soon. They can't even get in the room. They can't even actually get in the room right now. Is this gazelle dead? Whoa, 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 whoa. Beta. 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 Walking by a perfectly good gazelle here. Oh, is it rotting? No, it's fresh. It's fresh. What? It says fresh right there. What do you mean there's no space to store it? Are you insane? No empty accessible spot. Are you sure? You're saying that. Did I do something silly like not put corpses in here? I didn't put corpses in here. I didn't put corpses in here. Mechanoid entity. Alright. Well, that happened. I wonder how many animals we lost. Haul that, please. That's fine. You know what? It will learn to cope with that. No wonder they weren't hauling things back. They had nowhere to put it. Oh, that is a rookie day 1 mistake on my part. I mean, I'm bad, but I ain't that bad. Holy moly. We probably missed a lot of meat that I sent them out to hunt. And then they hunted it and killed it, and they're like, yeah, what do you want me to do with this? They just dropped it on the ground. I'm like, I don't have anywhere to bring it. Got nowhere to put this thing. Dweeb, are you still... You're not drafted, are you? Oh, you're just playing horseshoes in the rain like a moron. Okay, great. Well, now that that's been solved, why don't we go slaughter some other things? I got that donkey queued up. Go get another gazelle. There's a quantity of vegetables. I'm feeling... Say I'm feeling moderately okay. We don't actually have a lot of meals. Can we get somebody... Yeah, Dweeb, you're on #1 cooking. We've had a lot of, like, interruptions today. There's been a lot of, like, yeah, we're going to get stuff done. Oh, there's a raid. Yeah, we're going to get stuff done. Oh, there's a rat. So, really, I'm saying nobody's getting anything done. There's been constant interruptions in what we've been trying to do. So, hopefully, if we're lucky, maybe we can get a teeny bit of downtime, a little quiet time, to get some stuff done. You're delivering meals to Doug. That's great. I'm sure Doug appreciates that more than anything. And then you're going to have a chit-chat to Mitsuya about all the nonsense that she believes in. See if you can find out what on bay is while you're talking to her. She seems like the sort who would know. She seems like she's visited a lot of high-end Japanese restaurants. Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe she's a blogger. Maybe she blogs about high-end Japanese restaurants. She's probably got 1 million followers. But find out what on bay is, because it sounds squiddy. Honestly, it sounds squiddish. Like, it's not specifically squid, but there's elements of squid in it. Like, maybe the squid is a decorative item. Like, maybe on bay is the food, but the decoration is a live squid that just sort of writhes around in the bowl while you try and pick your on bay out from beneath the squid tentacles or whatever. Just give her a little quiz on that if you could. Or just, I don't know, find out what her blog site is. Her blogosphere, her blogotopia. I don't know, I don't read people's blogs. So find out what on bay is. I'm very interested now. There we go. We've got a donkey and we've got somewhere to put it. Isn't that exciting? And Dweeb is down here making more meals. Yeah, we have been rather distracted today. We've got a lot of stuff that's been going on. This bed is going in. That's cool because Smog's going to be on board momentarily. What are you down to? Yeah, 0.3. And this floor is getting done. Maybe I'll give this bedroom to Dweeb because it will be better. It's not better right now, but it will be at some point. We've done all the stone blocks. Great. And I've got quite a few stone blocks. Fantastic. So I don't really need to queue up any more right now. I think we can just kind of, focus a little bit more on mining because I've got 7 pieces of steel in storage. That's it. And I'm trying to make a whole lot of robots and robot things, robot accessories. Brought the rat in, the turkey is in. Boy, tell them that they can store it there. All of a sudden, there's all sorts of meat there. Maybe we should keep that plan rolling. It's taking time out of their lives to go hunt these things, but go hunt another gazelle. I want to stock up for winter. What did we kill there? Oh, a boom rat. Okay, I must have gone through the trap corridor. Yeah, I'd like to stock up for winter. The vegetables, we'll have a quantity of vegetables. The potatoes might make it. Might. It's very, very cold out. It's 15 degrees out right now. Also, hey, how about heating these rooms, Dave? Wouldn't that be an exciting idea? Hang on, you've got a heater queued up down here. No steel. No steel. Steel is stymieing everything right now. It's just stopping this colony dead in its tracks. So, Smog, remember how you were going to be like a totally dedicated miner? You're going to be a totally dedicated miner. I know your skill is 3 right now, but you'll learn pretty quickly, and you'll like doing it, so that'll keep you somewhat cheered up a little bit. Where are we at on clothing? I haven't checked in on it in a while, because Smog's going to need to get dressed. Hang on, there's a prison break. That better not be Smog. Don't make me beat you down. So we've done pants and shirts. We haven't made any parkas yet. Fine. Okay, that at least Smog will have something to dress up in. What? It's Doug. Doug, seriously? Really, Doug? Doug, we've treated you competently. Everybody come up here. We're going to have to punch Doug. Where's my Mechanitor? Where's the... There he is. Okay, that's a bit of a problem because he's way over there. I should probably restrict him a little more to the home area. That's actually not a bad idea. Why don't you be, more in the home area? I don't want you wandering off. You're going to do all your fighting down here. Doug's out. Doug's out. Doug just don't hit Dweeb. Don't hit Dweeb. Lumpy, you got to kind of take point here. Just go right in. Try and get him. Okay, well, you've blocked the door. That part worked out great. Could we... No. Can we melee attack Doug, please? Melee attack Doug. Okay, we're melee... We're punching Doug. We're punching Doug a lot. Okay, Doug's down. Cool. So, you guys go off draft. Recapture Doug, please. Yeah, recapture Doug. And then the Mechanitor, you can also go off draft and again stay in the home zone. Don't wander too far from home. Hey, Doug, what kind of medicine do I have you on? The herbal. Did we get any of that? No. You're going to be dead soon. Let's go ahead and give you the good medicine. So, Dweeb, could you tend to Doug, please? Yep, just tend to the Dougmeister. I'm glad it wasn't Smog. Smog's about to be on side, so I'd rather it was not these two up here that went nuts. Okay, and we are going to be broadly fine. Broadly fine, yeah, broadly fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and, when you're on board, Doug, I'll try and get you some better lungs. I might take them out of somebody else. Hey, Mitsuya, how's your lungs? You got a bad back, but your lungs are fine. Look at that, breathing 100%. What if that was breathing 50%? just for asking the question, Mitsuya. What if that was breathing 50%? In that, like, you had a lung instead of 2 lungs. You can be undrafted, Beta. Back to work, kid. Boy, that could be a really strong contribution to the colony, Mitsuya. Doug's up, kind of. Well, he's no longer capable of walking. That could be a really valuable contribution to our colony, Mitsuya. In that you would breathe less, but Doug would breathe more. Really what I'm doing is equalizing everything out. Like, you've got 2 good lungs, and he's got 2 bad lungs. So if I took one of your good ones and gave it to Doug, you'd each have 1 good lung. He'd have 1 good one and 1 bad one, and you just have 1. Period. But it's kind of the same thing. Mitsuya, we're going to have to think about that too. I have rich plans for your life. You're just probably not going to like many of them. There's cargo pods. What's up here? What did you drop on my face? Beta's over there killing something. Pemmican. Huh. Well, I said I wanted to stock up on food. That's basically free food. It's terrible food. Nobody wants it. But, I mean, they'll eat it. It's edible. Could also theoretically feed that to animals if that ever came up. Things are exploding. That's probably broadly fine. Things explode all the time around here. Anything I could be deconstructing in this neighborhood? What is this? Granite. That's steel. Could deconstruct that. That's a steel table. I could deconstruct that. That's a long way to send the bots just to deconstruct something, though. I'd rather just focus on mining. I'd rather just get Smog on board. In fact, Smog might be about to go to his last resistance here. Resistance is indeed futile, as the kids say these days. Well, the cyborg kids, anyway. So Smog and Dweeb having a little chit-chat, and Dweeb's like, you should totally join us. And Smog's like, yeah, I probably will. Why don't you talk to me tomorrow? And I'll probably, like, totally join you at that point. But just, like, give me an overnight here to think about this. And Mitsuya has heard about the lung plan and is justifiably terrified. Ah, we did this bed. Good. I actually have an extra bedroom now. How exciting is that? Did we go get steel to start this? Some. Yeah, we got some steel. I should be... Yeah, I'm okay on components for the moment, anyway. Did I actually put a bill in here? Didn't even put a bill in here, Dave. Wow, you got really distracted. That is another day 1 rookie mistake. Just do that forever. But if you have an animal in here, just butcher it. Don't care. All right, so this'll happen at some point. Dweeb will get on that. And where did we... Yeah, we're starting to bump up the meals a little bit. There's another gazelle coming in. Not only is this going to be good meat, it's going to be good leathers, too. Dweeb's reading the Insanity book. It's fun. It's fun to go insane. It's fun to read about the dark demons and have your mind just peeled away like an onion until you go completely nuts, but you also know how to do dark sorcery and suck bioferrite out of demons. It's a good time around the old colony. I wanted to get back to clothing. Why don't we make some hats while we're here? What is our, like, preferred hat? Because they get very fussy when they don't. Do we have a preferred hat that I should be aware of? Okay, relics, buildings. Okay, it doesn't look like I set up a design, like a preferred clothing line. Hang on, check that. No, venerated animals, xenotypes, apparel, none. Good. Hang on, there's a combat supplier. Good, I actually kept that blank. All right, so they will wear anything I darn well tell them, so of course that's going to be a beret. Which we don't know how to do yet, Dave, because you haven't researched that, because you haven't done any research, period. None. 0. Make bowler hats, then. That's the second best kind of hat. So make, I don't know, like 3, 4 hats. So the combat supplier, and this is Lumpy's sister. Huh. That's cool. Hey, Lumpy, your sister's coming by. Boy, is she going to be surprised with this nonsense. Where are they down here? Okay. Combat supplier, they might have a good gun or 2. I don't really have a lot to trade. I don't have anything good that I can give them in return. I'm just going to have to maybe spend some money here. Dweeb, why don't you go chit-chat with them? Yeah, go trade with Thornton here. I'm not going to bother sending Lumpy. He said he doesn't like his sister. I understand that. Sorry, Lumpy, she said. Lumpy, I don't care what gender you are. It's completely immaterial to me. Unless I need genetic material from you, I seriously don't care. Oh, I do have a lot of ambrosia. I forgot about that. Yeah, well, we'll sell that. Maybe pick up some medicine here. That would not be a bad idea. Don't sell them the Insanity book. You can sell them these garbage knives and clubs. What have you got for weapons? Not a lot. Auto pistol. Meh. Revolver. It's good. It's just not great. That's about it. And anything... I'm certainly not going to get grenadier armor. I could just walk away with a really nice profit. How much medicine do you have? 15? If I took all of that, I still make a profit of 319. That's pretty decent. That's okay. Yeah, 319. We get rid of some garbage weapons. I get some medicine. Perfect. You know what? Take it. Take it just as is. And they like us a teeny, tiny bit more because we traded with them. Okay. This is going up. We must have peeled some steel away from somewhere to do this. I'll get some lights going on there eventually. Maybe I just put the research bench down here. The toxic waste pack is deteriorated. Good. That's exactly why I put it in a toxic waste dump. So it would deteriorate. That's why I did it. That's why I didn't keep it around the house, RimWorld. Because it deteriorates into, like, toxic waste and stuff. Maybe I just put the research thing down here. And this could be freed up for just more general storage. But then again, you're probably going to move general storage, aren't you, Dave? Because this room's useless. It's way too small. It's a terrible crafting area. Put the research here. And then you also didn't move that chair. Why is that chair even there? Oh, there used to be a table there. That's why. Okay. Let's just get this done. We've got to get some kind of research going on. We can't sit here not researching anything at all. So, a wooden research bench, because I've got a lot more wood than steel these days, so don't try and make the whole thing out of steel. Do that, and then move that chair over here. No reason to waste that chair. And why don't we put up another light over here? It's very, very dark in this area. In fact, put up one of the good lights. That'll be more light is really how that works. It's more light is what it is. Bunch of animals in the freezer that we have finally set bills to do things with, because, you know, that happened. Some veggies coming in, maybe more. We'll kind of see what the weather does. The weather seems to be very volatile. It's up and down quite a bit. But even if we don't, somebody's bringing that pemmican in for a start. That must be the lifter bot. They must have nothing else to do. Did we chop down all these trees? Yeah, we did. Good for us. Wow, we are being remarkably efficient right now. And Smog should be on board momentarily. You're down to nothing. You're ready to join. And then I can just put you on effectively permanent mining detail so we can get out some steel out of this. In fact, I think Smog may be about to join us. Just keep half an eye on that. The research bench is going together nice and easy. There we go. Okay. Slam it into pause mode. Smog's on board. And because Smog believes in our nonsense, now I have 3 people who believe in our ridiculous religion. But now I can have a priest, a solidaritist commissar role. Oh, I'm going to have that Commissars in Town song stuck in my head all day now. Da-da-da-da, yeah, that one. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, oh, God, that's stuck in there hard. You're welcome. Yeah, Der Commissars in Town, whatever that was. I don't even remember the song. I remember that. That's all I remember about it. So we're going to have Der Kommissar in town at some point in the reasonably near future. We'll get a priest role, make it a little easier to convert people, start thinking about a church of some sort, and Smog's in. So next time I got to start working with Smog, get his priorities all set. Before I forget Smog, because I will, this can just go ahead and be your bedroom right down here. It's not great now, but it's not terrible. It's a normal bed. We'll start working with your work priorities. We'll get a priest going and just kind of keep plugging along and finally get some research done. But guys, I think that's an excellent place to call it on RimWorld for today. Do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. But maybe we close the door during a zombie apocalypse, Cinnamon, huh? It's just basic security technique. If the door is closed, Cinnamon, the zombies are going to have to work harder to get in. What you've done is put up a big sign on the top of your roof here that says, "Hey zombies, this way for food." All right, is there an actual fire, or are you just telling me that fire is a thing that exists? Because I'm very familiar with that. Fire loves me, and it wants to be near me at all times. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to beat him to death with a baguette, which is less effective than you might commonly think it would be. I have created epic fruitcake. Those words have never been uttered in the entirety of human history. That sentence has never come together. I have made epic fruitcake.